Shabbat Shalom, and I greet you in the name of the Most High. My name, Brother Yadan. Tonight's discussion, what it is to be a Hebrew. Learn not the ways of the heathen nations, he said. And what have we done? We've integrated into a society that Satan dominates. We are the chosen children, but we live in a strange land. When I look at us and see the emulation, how we want to be like the world, be like America, be like the emulations of our slave masters, knowing nothing of their history, but would argue with you and I that we don't know what we're talking about. You and I knowing that there are a people in a land that is not theirs. We know even that the people in that land, they're praying on a wall that's called Antonio, named after Mark Antony. It was not the Wailing Wall as they think it is. It was the wall of the Romans. It was put there. When attack comes, closer protection, we can come in and we can destroy it. Because even remember, the Savior himself said, not a brick will be standing. Look at it. We took him up to Mount Olive. He showed me, he said, look here, look over there. Not a built brick. Nothing, the building will be thrown down. Not one brick will be on top of one another. And it was thrown down. They worshiping those people in the synagogue of Satan, that they call it. They're worshiping not the wall of Jerusalem. No, that's the wall of Antonio. But you believe what they teach you. Those fake Jews are the Askenazi Jews. And I'm calling them out because they have destroyed the world. It started with a guy named, what's his name? Let me think of his name. Come on now, you know his name. His name is Rothschild, Mauerbauer, in the 1700s, something like 1740, something in that time frame. This man was a designer of corrupt societies. He invaded his ideas on ruling the world with 5 sons. These 5 sons were put in all of the places in Europe, France, Great Britain, Austria, and parts of Germany. This guy, Meyer Aschel Bauer, an Askenazi Jew, he was born in Frankfurt, Germany. He was a moneylender, a proprietor of counting house. There was a shield on his door, and it was a star. It was a red star. But he called it the Star of David. He was the one that named it the Star of David. There's never been anything about a Star of David. There's a key of David, but there's never been anything about a Star of David. No. These Askenazi Jews has just destroyed the world. They were the builders of witchcraft, trickery, of fornication, of all types of incest, same relationship, bearing children. They look deformed, and they walk around ducking their bodies into a wall, or shaking and praying to Satan, because they don't believe in the Savior. They don't believe in the one you call Jesus. These fake Askenazi Jews, they ran the slave markets back in the early days. They were the one that controlled all of these slave trades. They were the one that owned the vessels, the Askenazi Jews. They destroyed the world. He had 5 sons. He didn't loan to regular people. He loaned to people such as kings and queens and nations and nobles. He owned the Federal Reserve, the IRS. That's why we pay taxes, because of the Askenazi Jews. We pay Federal Reserve, which is they print our money. Even Abraham Lincoln, even far back as Andrew Jackson, they tried to stop them, and many assassinations came at that time. They were powerful people because those 5 boys, they went and dispersed money to kingdoms, and they invested in taking over nations through their own way of dominating currencies. These people are very dangerous. They collected the gold. They fought on both sides of wars. They lent to both sides. Very corrupt. The Askenazi Jews need to be exposed. You have guys that have spoken about those people, guys such as Benjamin Freeman. I spoke about Benjamin Freeman once, and I heard no response about him. This is a man that is documented in the early 60s. He was back there when World War I came into focus, came into being, existing, when Woodrow Wilson ran on the promise that he would not get us into the war. And a month after he was elected, he got us into the war. And the Askenazi Jews knew that they could draw America into the war because they had Great Britain under their thumb. And Germany was our allies. We had no problem with Germany. We fought them because of the Askenazi Jews. They wanted war. We didn't have any problem. We had trades going on with Germany. We didn't have any battles with Germany because of the Askenazi Jews that they wanted Palestine. They wanted the land of Israel. And we gave it to them. Learn not the ways of the heathen nations. The Askenazi Jews, the most dangerous people on the planet. We have given them billions of dollars this year as an ally. Ally to what? Their ritual is to be affiliated with satanic behavior. They're worshiping to pagan idol worshiping gods, as the Catholic Church does itself. Many of these so-called religions I don't respect, and I don't get in engagement with arguing with them about anyone with them, but I don't respect them because there is no such thing as religion. God gave us the chosen people because he was going to destroy the world. And he chose Father Abraham to teach the world how to come back to him. He picked a particular, peculiar, personal, private people. The people of color. And people say, it don't make any difference. Yes, it does make a difference. Always the Hebrew first, and then the Gentiles. Always, through the scriptures. The curse, everything that you all don't believe in. The Askenazi Jews, they run everything. They're the murderers of society, of system, of economies. They rule the world still today. Everything. You think because you hear the word Federal Reserve Board, that don't have nothing to do with our government. It has something to do with the people that print our money, that tax our money. These people, and there's never been a black in the Askenazi Jews empire. They don't believe in that. They're racist, they're despicable, and we give a praise to a people that hate people. You go over there to Israel if you want. They'll call you a nigger more than they call you in this country, I guarantee you that much. They don't respect you over there. Want you to see the Holocaust. Holla hell, holla my butt, holla hoax. Brainwash you people to think about all of these Holocausts that Hitler put on you. You facetious, dirty devils. You wrote lies. You told us about Jesse Owens. And Jesse Owens was given accolades, a gift memorial by Hitler, because Hitler said that he was a man of integrity. and FDR wouldn't even send a man a telegram. And we talk about the great Franklin Delano Roosevelt. BS. Learn not the ways of the heathen nations. You living in a vile land, people, and you don't want to learn. My people are destroyed because of the lack of knowledge, and they have rejected knowledge, and I'm going to reject you. When you stand before him and you kneel down, and he said, did someone talk to you about the things that were despicable, the things that you were dealing with that were not right, and tell you about me, even though they may not have been right themselves, but they tried to tell you about me, and you wouldn't listen? Why not? I'm not perfect, and I know that. I'm not pointing fingers at anyone, and I know that. I'm going to shorten this right here because I'm going to have to make part two on this, and I'll be back because I'm getting some interference right now. Shabbat Shalom.